All right, categories online. All right, very simple to do. I don't know if you guys know categories, or maybe it's a different name for you. Basically, I'm gonna share a different screen. I hope you have your pen and papers ready. Okay. Let me get that right. I'm gonna share a different screen. Here we go. I'm sharing just a Word doc that I've prepared. Now, I'm gonna call out a letter, and you guys have to think of a word for each category with that same letter. And the first one to be finished, you actually raise your hand in the chat. There's a button just below the participants list. Normally, if it's in French for you, it says lever la main or raise hand in English, depending on what version of Zoom that you see. So there's going to be a twist to this too. I like to do this with my students. I am also going to participate, and whatever word I put in the box, you can no longer use. So basically, if I put Amsterdam, and that's what you thought of on your paper, you can no longer use that same city, and you have to think of another city with the letter A. But I'm not going to use the letter A to start. Okay. I hope you're ready. Colin and Julie, I guess you can be ready. We have Fred Leroux. I'm putting your hand down. Nobody's hand is up for the moment. Everyone put your hand down. Oh, and also I just want to say, right now we're going to do lots of games. Keep your questions in mind for the end of the session, or just type them directly in the chat. You can just put your questions in the chat, and Colin and Julie will keep track of them, and we'll try to answer them the best we can at the end of the gaming session, at the end of the activities.
Jeremy,
yep.
Before you start, can you just make sure that everybody has found the raise your hand button? Because some people seem to be struggling.
Okay. First, you have to click on participants down below at the bottom menu. So first you open participants, and then usually it's at the bottom of the participant list and in the middle. It says raise your hand. Looks like a lot of people are finding it and clicking it. If you can't find it now, okay, well, everybody's raising their hand now. How can I get everyone to, well, can everyone take their hand away? Yeah, good, good. If you can't find it now, I would suggest just maybe trying to practice with Zoom outside of this session, trying to figure out some of those, what I want to say, just learning how to use the platform outside of this session. Actually, I'm going to say one more thing before we start. Maybe we should also post the Google form in this chat as well, Colin, Julie, or Kate, because in the last session, we shared a Google form, and if you need someone to practice with, we're going to set up a buddy-buddy system. Maybe you don't have anyone to practice with, and you just want to practice doing some online sessions before you teach with a colleague or another English teacher. And so if we can, if you can post that link, someone, whenever you're ready, and you need someone to practice with, we're setting up this buddy-buddy system. Okay, yeah. If everyone is ready, pen and paper. Let me make sure my Word is shared. You guys all see my Microsoft Word. Colin or Julie, confirm that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see if you can beat me, if you can go faster than me. I'm going to start with R. Okay. I'm having some difficulty. You guys are going to be a lot faster than me. Food. Why am I struggling with food? I feel so much pressure because there's so many of you now. I want to put rum, but I can't do that. It's a drink.
Rabbit. You can eat that.
You can eat rabbit too. That's true, but it's kind of repetitive. A household item, man. I'm struggling so much because I'm on the
Hands are
spot
up
here.
there.
All right, you guys beat me.
Mary too.
All right, so we can unmute your microphone. I was really
It's
bad. I'm usually
done.
not as bad with my
Okay,
keyboard.
Mary.
All right, Mary, can you read your list?
I'm not finished.
Oh, eliminated. Sorry. Next, Nadia.
Nadia.
Oh, Yvonne is up there too, but I saw Nadia. Nadia disappeared.
Nadia is gone.
Oh, Nadia's
Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Uh,
Go ahead, Yvonne. What do you have? Oh,
Yvonne, can you hear us?
yeah, can you hear me?
yeah, now
we
we
can, yeah. Can you
sorry,
read?
I was difficult. Sorry, I didn't actually quite finish either.
Oh no! Come on, guys.
Oh, no, Patricia.
Eliminated.
Patricia, eliminated and muted.
I'm finished. Patricia, can I speak?
Yes,
Yes.
it's you.
Okay, so Reggio Calabria for the city,
Yep.
Italy, radish for the food,
Radish, of course.
Good.
House.
rat for the animal,
Yeah.
razor. That's not too good. For the
For what-
household item, razor.
A
Okay.
razor. That's really good,
not
actually.
sure.
Can't believe that.
The company's Revlon.
Revlon. How do you spell that?
If I'm not mistaken, Revlon. Is it not a cosmetics company?
Cosmetics.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Ruth Randall.
Radish.
Ruth Randall, is she not an economist, if I'm not mistaken? But I'm not sure on that one.
What was the name again?
Ruth Randall, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
We've got to check that one.
you got a double R though, so double points for that.
Okay, noun is reason, verb
That-
is
yes, that was-
reiterate,
Hmm.
adjective is real,
Oh, she did them all. Man, that really.
adverb is randomly, okay, a person or a job. That one I forgot. Okay, and noun, a roundabout for a place,
Okay.
roundabout.
Oh, you went above and beyond because normally for me this was going to be round 2, but you
Okay, sorry.
you definitely win there because I only was going to do this one as round 1, and I was going to do this one as round 2.
Okay.
But you got the idea for round 2, and actually that might save me time. I actually like to do noun, verb, adjective, adverb for a lot of my students. We do TOEIC preparation, and for part 5, they need to know all sorts of different parts of speech and suffixes, and we work a lot on that. So there you go. All I did was share my Microsoft Word, and I did some categories. It's nice to do this at the beginning of a lesson. It's kind of like a brainstorming session, and kind of gets you going. So, all right, good job on that. Do we have any prizes from TESOL France? We should have thought of that before the webinar, if we should send prizes for these games. Okay, Ricky Martin. Okay, that's a good one. All right, next activity. Something. Let me go. Actually, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go back in my Zoom screen. Okay. I'd like to have a few participants. Right now, I just need 3 participants. So if you want to participate, raise your hand. All right, Susan, Amanda, Linda, you were first. Okay, if you want to participate after, you can. We're going to do a few rounds, okay? And actually, here we go. I have my whiteboard. All right, there we go. Thank you for unmuting. It's already done. We're going to play Taboo. What I'm going to do is, one of you, you're going to describe a word, of course, without saying this word. So between Amanda, Linda, and Sophie, who would like to be the one to describe the word? Go ahead and say if you volunteer to describe a word. It's a simple word.
Okay, me.
Amanda. Okay.
Mhm.
So Linda, you represent the blue team.
Okay.
And Sophie, you represent the green team. And I'm going to tally up the points. We're going to do a few rounds, or we're going to do like 3 words, best of 3. What I'm going to do is actually send a private chat message to Amanda. Only she knows the word that I'm going to communicate to her. So Amanda,
We can see
in just a second, I'm going to send you this word.
Okay. Hold on. Where am I looking to find the word? Okay, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Only Amanda has seen it because as the host, I can send a private message to her. So Taboo, a game that we all know. Yeah.
I think everyone can see it. Apparently,
we can see your screen though. You're sharing your screen, so we can all
I'm going to have
see
to
it.
change words. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, good point. Good point. I forgot about that. All right. I'm going to have to. I have my whiteboard here, and oh no, I don't want to. No, I'm going to close that. But I've stopped sharing my screen. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm doing my second word. All right. Amanda.
Yes.
There you go. You have the secret word. And so Linda and Sophie, first one to call out the word gets the point.
Do we call out or put our hands up?
You can just call it out with your voice. You can just say it.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's something that a lot of people like to drink in the morning.
Tea.
Nope. It's hot. It's brown or black, actually, to be more precise. Otherwise, people like to go and buy it from cafes, and they get a mug that they can carry away.
Tea?
No.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
No, not at all. What else can I say?
Bovril.
What else? What else? No.
A latte.
People in the chat are getting it.
You're getting wrong. Word. Yeah. I'm reading the comments, and everyone else has got the word. But
Oh, that's great. Everyone's helping.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, all right, we may have to move on to round 2 then. I don't know if I can even give any points there. All right, we're going to do another word.
What was the answer?
Coffee.
Yeah,
That's why I said what else.
Who said coffee?
Yeah, what's
I said coffee.
Soph said coffee first before I said tea. Or
yeah, I'm sorry.
I didn't hear. No,
okay, all right.
So, Sophie, you represent the green team, right?
Yes.
You get 1 point. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, you guys get the idea. Now, let's. So it's Taboo, and I sent a private chat to Amanda, and let's talk about setting it up. What if you don't use Zoom and you're using a different tool? Maybe you can send an email, or you can send a WhatsApp, Messenger. There are lots of ways to send a private message just to one student. Zoom is great because I can send a private message just to one person that I select. In other tools, like you can do it in Microsoft Teams. I guess you can do it in Skype as well. You just kind of have to go out, find the user, and send a private message. You can basically do that in all of the different platforms. Actually, I don't. All right, we'll do one more. I see Margarita. Margarita, I'm gonna. If we can unmute Margarita, Janet, and Alex, we'll do one more just for fun. And I'm going to nominate you as the person to describe the word, because I know you're up for it.
Of course, always up for.
All right, this next word. All right, so let me prepare my. Right, we'll do one more. Janet, you represent the blue team. Alex, you represent the green team. Green team is winning 1-0.
Okay.
1-0 for the green team.
Okay, cool.
All right.
We just saw you do that. Oh, okay.
It's okay though. You don't see the chat.
It's allowed.
All right. All right. Here we go.
Okay. Right.
A little bit more difficult, maybe?
Well, slightly, yes. Okay.
I'm intrigued.
Right. So, sorry, who am I talking to?
Janet and Alex.
If you want, you can
Alex.
activate your cameras.
Yes,
Actually,
please.
let's activate
I'm a
the
visual
cameras. I
person,
wanted
so
to do it the first time and I forgot.
no problem. Okay.
Okay, we've
Hi,
got,
hi.
and also
Janet and
this is going to
Alex.
help to us to figure out who spoke first, because earlier I was just looking at the microphones and trying to recognize who's saying what.
Okay.
And Alex.
Okay, so it's oh
I
my
tried to
goodness.
Well, I'm not going to say
Okay.
anything. Do you want another one?
No. It's a good. You just think 1 second. How you feel overall?
Emotion.
It's something we need to take care of during the coronavirus.
Our health.
Point.
Oh, useless.
Well, green wins. That's 2 points for green. So there you go.
All right.
All right. So taboo can be done this way as well. I mean, why not? Send a private message. Or if you do see people's videos, why not? You could hold up a word and say, close your eyes or turn around. Actually, you could actually hold up a word to the screen if you see everyone. It might be easier to do if you have a small group. But also, someone asked how to send a private chat. In this session, in our options in the settings, we selected so that you don't send each other private chats. It's only that everyone can see what's in the chat. You can send me, the host, a private chat if you want, or the co-hosts. But in the settings, if you want, you can also let the participants or students send each other private messages. I mentioned this morning, but it's also a good idea probably to say to all the participants that even though they're sending each other private messages, when you save the chat file, because you can save the chat file, you can see everything, even the private messages. So if your students think there's, having fun with some private jokes, maybe it's good to let them know that you can still see that. And this option would be at the very bottom of the chat window, where you can select either everyone or the host, and then there would be another one, choose who you want to send it to, but that's not activated right now. Okay, next activity. It's been about half an hour since we've started, and I think it's important to take some little breaks. Everyone's kind of sitting down and always behind a computer screen. It may lead to screen fatigue, and I want to do something which actually gets you guys up and going. Thank you for sharing Mentimeter in the chat. If you guys want to share extra resources, go ahead. And Colin, yes, I am recording. I need to look at a picture on my phone. We're going to do a scavenger hunt. All right, so, all right, how are we going to organize this with everyone's videos? Okay, let's activate everyone's videos. Can we do that? All right, can we activate everyone's videos? Now, this is only if you participate, if you really want to. I'm going to say, find something in your home. You have to get up and find it. And the first one to find it gets a point, or we can just use this as a discussion point and sharing. Okay. All right. We'll start easy. I hope you guys don't have something like right on your desk and it's going to be like that. The first thing is find something round and show me. Oh, I found one. Catherine, Lisa. Okay, Catherine, what is that exactly? I'm going to unmute your microphone.
It's a pencil case. It's the end of a pencil case, brown. Right.
End of a pencil case. And the clock, Sandra, very good. I see that. Oh, hold on. Magdalena, what is that?
It's a tape.
Okay, a roll of tape. I see tennis ball. I see mugs. I'll say a water bottle. And what is that, Colin? The bottom of your mug? Yeah. Oh, I like the smiley face ball, Janet. Thank you. Good one. Oh, what's that, Margarita? What is that? Oh, a roll of tape as well. Good, good. All right, there you go. Let's do another. Maybe I need to do something to make you guys get up because no one really got up on that one. I was afraid of that. Okay. All right, we'll do one more complicated one, and we'll see how you do. No, we'll do three. Three things that are green. Three things that are green. Oh, wow. Magdalena, you were fast. Also, Catherine fast as well. Janet. All right. Magdalena, I see a pen and piece of paper. What's that other, is that?
Yeah, it's a glue.
Oh, it's glue stick. Oh,
Yep.
Carol, what do you have? That looks interesting. I'm going to activate your microphone.
All right. So I've got my glasses
too.
case.
Okay, case.
Glasses. A knife, because I was having lunch at the same time.
I think I have the same knife.
Yeah, probably from IKEA or something.
Yeah,
we're all the same. Boring.
Oh, puppet. Catherine's got a
And
puppet.
cream maybe
Oh,
for
if
my.
kids around.
Yeah.
Okay. Colin's got his books. Okay, thank you everyone for participating. If I didn't see you, maybe you're on another screen. I'm looking at the next screen because actually, let me you can stay with your items. Let me show you guys what I see. Okay, on my first screen, I have this first group of people with all these items. And then I can scroll to the next screen and there's more people. So now I see Agnes. Okay.
These are people who have green things.
What book is that? I'm going to activate your microphone. Agnes, what book is that?
What is, it's, well, speak out. It's a marker and it's a paperclip.
Okay. And you disappeared. I see some plants. Emma, Rogers, thanks for your plant. 3 different green pens, Mina. Very clever. Oh, Menshi, I have the same book and I'm reading it to my daughter at the moment, The Giving Tree. I love Shel Silverstein. Oh, Sylvia, joining us all the way from Argentina. Hi, Sylvia. 3 different green, 3 identical green plates. Clever as well. I got to think of a harder challenge. Okay, so you guys see what's going on here. And I'm going to share the photo. I can actually maybe hold it up to my camera just so you guys can see. But I mean,
That's your camera, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the share screen.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I stopped
That's
sharing
good.
my screen, and I don't know if you can see that. Do you see some of the items?
Yep.
Speak again, Jeremy, because we're on seeing the last person who spoke.
It's okay. I will share this photo with you if you've shared your email address in Socrative Student. But this, of course, you can think of anything you want. And this list might be just good to inspire you. 3 things that are green. Well, 3 things that are soft. 3 things that are sharp. 3 things that are wooden. Why not make a list? Or 3 things that start with the letter T. Excluding tea itself, the drink. So you could have fun with that. A scavenger hunt. Or why not make a list of 10 things and say, come back when you have all 10, rather than doing it one by one. So there you go. And I tried to, some of you got up and you moved around, and I think this is important to keep in mind while you're teaching online, because we're often just sitting on the screen. So keep the wellness, the well-being in mind for your students and for yourself. So Sophie, it looks like you're shouting, you want to say something, and you have a great virtual background.
Do you like it? Because this is the first time I've actually used Zoom with somebody, and so I was messing around. I couldn't join a webinar this morning. Then I tried to watch some tutorials, and I'm definitely somebody who works better face to face, but we're in a situation where all of us have to change. But I just want to add that we're all sitting in front of our desks. We get very tired, perhaps do a physical exercise. So I think it would be a good idea to do a stretching exercise. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you've got sore backs, that's why I'm doing this. It's like, okay, everybody, everyone's got to do a stretching exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just twist your spine a little bit back and forth. And actually, one of the activities I want to do next.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Could we cut everybody's videos? Quite a few people seem to be having
connection issues. Okay.
With their
well, thank you for your videos.
If we go back to, thanks.
Okay.
I hope that
great,
helps.
By the way,
Yeah.
It's great being connected to everyone. We've got 146 people connected. I think that's amazing. And we are going to do another activity where I want you to get up and walk around. We're going to do that in quizzes, very similar to Kahoot or Socrative, but basically for that, you're going to use your phone. And I'm going to do that in the next break. We just had a nice little body break, brain break, and I have another one planned where I want you to actually just walk around your home and to do the quiz. And whenever you're done the quiz, you can come back. So yeah, everyone, just like Julie said, if you can cut your cameras, turn your cameras off, that way we can save on bandwidth and we can improve the quality of our connection for everyone, because some people seem to be getting kicked out or might have connection issues, especially with this, this many people. All right, I want to show you some PowerPoint games. These are PowerPoint games that I've used in the classroom in the past. There are two in particular I really love. The first one is a classic. It's Jeopardy. And again, raise your hand if you want to participate. And let me share my screen. And if you want to participate, raise your hand. Let me go to my Jeopardy PowerPoint. All right. And normally you should hear the music. I hope it's not too loud, by the way. Turn your volume down. I hope it's not too loud. Yeah, hello. Welcome to the show. So yeah, you get it. It's a game show type PowerPoint presentation. Let me go back into Zoom and see if we have some participants. Let's just do 2 participants. I see Lisa Shaw and I see Susan. Can you activate your microphones? Okay, great. Wait, Susan, can you say something, Susan?
Yeah, sure. Hey, good morning.
Great. And Lisa Shaw, can you say something?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep. And can you both see the PowerPoint game?
Yes.
Great. Actually, I need to show you guys something else before we start. We need to decide who goes first. How can we do that? Well, did you know that in Google, you can flip a coin? And there are lots of fun tools directly integrated in Google. Let me share a new screen. And if I click on this arrow here, I just typed in flip a coin and it comes up automatically. You can also have a spinner and you can choose the number of numbers, up to 20 it seems. I can also have virtual dice, okay? So 6-sided die, virtual dice. Right now, we're just gonna flip a coin to see who goes first. And this is great, it's directly integrated in Google. You just type flip a coin or a virtual dice, and you get those options. Just click on the arrow down below to see the other ones. Okay, Susan, I'm gonna let you choose. Heads or tails?
Heads, please.
All right, I'll flip again. It is heads.
Yeah!
Oh,
sorry.
All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna share my PowerPoint. Okay, and you get to choose the first category.
Alec, I will
Oh, by the way,
take-
this is irregular verbs. It's very easy. I have multiple PowerPoint Jeopardies like this. but I just decided to choose the irregular verbs one because maybe a lot of us need to teach our students irregular verbs. 100 is easy, 500 is more difficult.
Oh wait, no. So wait, sorry. Can I change? TV and movies for 500, please.
TV and movies for 500. I click on it. There you go. All right.
Oh, George Lucas.
Can
You have
you
to make the
complete
question.
Oh,
sentence,
damn
please?
it! Who became famous for creating Star Wars?
Yeah, very good. And if you want to add the bonus, in this PowerPoint, there's a bonus. So you get 500 points. I'll make you team one. I can add that directly in there. I can even click for applause. Okay. What was? I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the other participant. Please forgive me. Lisa, choose a category.
I'll have geography, and I better go with 500 as well.
Yeah. All right. Oh, is my control panel blocking?
Ah.
Can you see that, or is my control panel?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So
just a little on.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Joe sat down at this place with a view. Where was he?
Mm-hmm. And the bonus?
And I've just been reading a book about this. It's Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. All right, there you go. That's PowerPoint Jeopardy, and it's very easy. It's all integrated. I can share that with you. And for you guys, all right, to change the questions, all right, let me show you what I see. It's very simple. Here, for example, A100, that's the question. You just type in whatever question you want. And then the next slide, it still says A100, but it's the answer, and you put in the answer. And A100 corresponds to the first column and 100 points. So all you have to do is just change the text in the slides. A200, there you go. Actually, I need to update that. I haven't used that since they won last time. I definitely remember because that was the year my daughter was born. So I'm updating that. All right. Very easy to change. You just got to change the questions to suit whatever you want to do with your students. And you can add pictures. You can even add videos. Let me see which one. I don't remember which one has a video. Oh yeah, I put Bruno Mars a long time ago. And I actually played the video, and it can be embedded directly. There you go. Okay, there's that PowerPoint game. But I'll tell you what, it's not really my favorite. My favorite PowerPoint game is called BAM. And let me share my screen for that. Let's get 2 new volunteers. Okay. Raise your hand if you want to volunteer. So I already see Christiane and Deborah. There you go. They were the first, so we can activate their microphones. And
hello.
Hi. Can you say something and tell me if you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can see the screen. And I can see that I'm actually sitting here in my house in the US, in Massachusetts.
Oh, thank you for joining us all the way from the States. Okay.
Yes, Petrucci gave me the link.
Okay.
And I'm very happy.
Okay, so do you, hold on, let me double check again. Christiane and Deborah. Who just spoke?
Christiane.
Okay, and Deborah, can you say something?
Yes, I'm Deborah. I'm in Paris, and I'm grateful for this webinar.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. And can you both see the game board?
Yes.
Yes.
What I like about this game is that it's very random. You don't know what's going to be behind the squares. Usually I split the class into 2 teams. I usually pre-teach a lot of this material This one is on word formations and parts of speech. It's something I do a lot. And you choose a number, and then you get either a question or you get a BAM. And if you get a BAM, you lose all your money. You go back to zero. And it's really fun because it's randomized. The students don't know when there's going to be this, funny explosion that makes them lose all their money. And sometimes when we're doing games with students or competitive activities, it's the strongest or those who have the best level who always win. But here, this element of randomness kind of balances out the playing field. And even if a good team has a lot of points, if they get an explosion, they could actually end up losing the entire game. And I love the suspense in this game. We're not going to do all 30. This can actually take me sometimes a full hour to do it. I also have a worksheet, and I'll share the worksheet as well for students to do as homework before playing this game. Basically, just like before when we were playing categories with noun, verb, adjective, and adverb, I tell them, the words in the game, they see one, and then they have to fill the spaces for the others. For example, for the noun, if there's reliability, okay, and then maybe for the verb to rely on, and then for adjective, reliable, etc. So there's a worksheet that they have to fill in for this game. All right, I'm gonna go back to my flip coin, but I'm not gonna show you, you just have to trust me. I hope you do. Christiane, can you say heads or tails?
Tails.
Click, flipping, it's heads again. Sorry, so Deborah, you can choose a random number.
I choose 18.
18. Is it a question or is it a BAM? Okay. Now, can you type in the chat window the correct word that's missing? Now, as you can see, normally there's a white space. Usually I project this directly onto a whiteboard, and the students actually go up and write the word on the whiteboard. I let them partner up. I let them work together. Of course, no helping from the rest of the classmates. So,
I just typed it.
Okay, let me go check. All right, so everyone sees her answer. And what I do now is I click on it again. Is it a match with what I have? That is correct. You get 200 points. It's a funny old game with cheesy PowerPoint animations. So that question has been eliminated. Okay, Deborah?
Yes,
Go ahead
another?
and choose. Yeah.
28.
28. Is it a question or a BAM? You get a BAM. You lose all your money even though you don't have any money.
Waffle. Whoa.
Okay.
Well, that was quick.
All right. So I think you guys get the idea. This could actually be done with the students. There, I've stopped sharing my screen. There you go. How do you add the cross onto the number grid? That's a question I see. That's actually automatically added in the version of the game. How do I keep scores? I keep scores on the side. There you go. How do you make it up? I can share you guys the version I have, and then just like the Jeopardy, you can just go into the questions and change the questions however you wish. It's a lot of fun. I really love this game. And the animation that you have, actually, it's one of the few non-cat explosions. Most of them are cat explosions. Let me see. I think 13. No. 7. Normally it's lucky 7. It's not lucky here. Oh, there's a bird here. I have a lot of animals in this one with the explosions. I'm trying to remember what else I have. Well, I think 26. There you go. This is the last one I'll show you. I love this one. Okay. There you go. That's BAM. So what other questions do you guys have about the PowerPoint presentations? Need to be sensitive with this one. Okay, war zones. Yes, I might have to take out the sounds. It's true. We can take out the sounds. I thought about that as well. It hasn't been an issue in my classes, but you're right. Depending on your context, that sound may trigger some, some past memories or post-traumatic feelings. So yeah, to be careful with that. Okay. Oh, Colin, can you correct that? Yeah, if anyone didn't see before and you want to get these materials, you have to go to Socrative Student. And then you have to go to, oh, no, I typed it to Margarita, not everyone. Yeah, Socrative Student. There you go. Thank you, Julie. And the room name is Live-In 99. Yeah, we can change the sound. Good point. This was the original sound that came with it. I didn't create this template. I took the template from a website, and I think it was just called PowerPoint Games. But then I added the animations, and I changed the questions for my own class. What is Socrative Student? That is a whole nother workshop, Linda. So just Google Socrative Student and you'll be able to find it. And once you Google Socrative Student, put Live-In 99. That way we can get your email and send you guys all the materials. Okay, another body break. I want you guys to get up and move around. Quizzes. There are a lot of interactive gaming apps like Kahoot, Quizlet, and Socrative is one as well. There are so many. It's difficult to even list them all. And I'm going to share my screen. Quizzes is my new favorite, to be honest. And for this game, I want everyone, if you can, to connect on your phones, or you can just open up a new web browser to do it. This is a gerunds and infinitives. I only put 12 questions to keep it short. I've already created this quiz and I can share this with you too. Here we go. What are my options again? Students can only use fun quizzes generated names. No, I'll let you use your own names. Show answers in game. Yes. Show answers post game. See the countdown timer for each question. I think I put 30 seconds for each question. There are power-ups and bonuses. Everything is shuffled. Show the memes. I'm going to leave this on. But to be honest, students don't really care about that. They just want to go to the next question. You'll see what I mean when you're playing the game. I've left it on before, but now whenever I do it with my students, I take it off. And there's funny pictures in between each question. So here we go. I'm going to host the game. And what you need to do is on your device, go to joinmyquiz.com. And then here's the game code. We should probably also type this in the chat in case you can't see it. There you go. Some people are already connecting. You guys are great. And so I don't know the maximum capacity. This is going to be an interesting test for this. I don't know how many people total can actually fit in here. And during this quiz, why not just get up and walk around? You have your phone, your mobile. You don't need to be sitting while you're doing the quiz. So as soon as I start, walk around your kitchen, go up some stairs. Yeah. We've got 38. Well, we'll wait a little bit more. So let me tell you more about this application while we're waiting for people to join. Everyone plays separately. There is a short timer. You can adjust the timer. Like I said, I think I put 30 seconds. You can make it longer or shorter. And whenever I click start, there's a leaderboard. And with the leaderboard, we're going to see basically who is not only correct with the questions, but also who's fastest. So it's not just about being fast, it's also about accuracy. You can do multiple choice questions. I think you can do fill in the blank as well. I think for the moment I've only done multiple choice. And it's really great seeing this kind of competitive but friendly competition in the classroom. My students love it. And there are many applications out there right now that do this. 80, 81, so we can have more than 80. Let's see if we can go over 100, if there are more people who are trying to connect. I've never been this high on this application, so that's interesting. Oh, are we stuck at 85? Nope, no we aren't. I think at 100, I will start, and if you're not in the game, I do apologize. Okay. Oh, we're so close to 100. I don't want to. We'll make it. Last one, and then I'm clicking start. Oh, 99, or maybe that's the limit. Okay, well, we got up to 99. That's good enough for me. I'm going to click start, and good luck, everyone. Ellie's in first place. Kat is second. Paul. Oh, Chrissy. Oh, but it's still between Ellie, Paul, and Chrissy for the first slots. There we go. Keep going. Competition of all English teachers. Okay, I'm cutting the sound, and it looks like Ellie, some other people may not be finished, so you can finish out the quiz if you're not done yet, but it looks like Ellie was the first to finish, and she got 100% correct, so she's going to be the winner. So congratulations, Ellie. Good job on that. And then Paul and CKS. Just to save on time, so you can see this leaderboard. You can choose to show only the top 5 if you want. Here we go. We can see, well, I don't want to scroll down to embarrass anyone, but at least here we can see the top 10. And so that was a lot of fun. It looks like up here it says 78 done out of 105. Oh, we did break 100. Okay. So it looks like a lot of you are getting close to being finished. If you're not finished, well, I apologize. I think I'm going to close it out. We had 99% accuracy. Maybe someone slipped up and accidentally clicked the wrong thing, or, it happens. Let's end the game, and let me show you what it looks like. Are you sure? Yes. Sorry for those of you who didn't finish on time. Well, not on time, but just to move along. And normally it should show me Maybe it's because there's a lot of people here. It should show me the leaderboard. Okay. That's kind of freezing on me. Oh no, I wanted to show you guys the leaderboard. Let's refresh and see what happens. Maybe everyone's connection is, everyone being on this at once is making it kind of glitchy and slow down. Am I still in the
Jeremy,
live game? Yeah.
Can we just ask you, is this a free game?
It is. It is. I have a free
Fantastic, thank
account.
you.
I don't have a pro account. Yeah.
Great.
There may be a pro option, but it hasn't been necessary for me. Oh, that's a shame. It's never really happened like that, but maybe in these exceptional circumstances, the connection is a little bit more buggy than usual. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yeah, it looks like it's not working. But what I wanted to tell you guys is after the quiz, there are lots of details. You can see the questions that the students missed the most. They actually have statistics on how much time, the average time spent on each question. So you can actually review the questions with your students and follow up, and they give you some nice details. You can download the reports if you want to save the results, if you're using it as an assessment. So for me, it's a really, really fun game. And I think some of you probably noticed the memes. There's supposed to be some funny pictures in between each question, but how many of you were really paying attention to those memes and were just trying to go as fast as you can to the next question? So that's what I was talking about. So it's definitely a lot of fun. And yes, yeah, you can do detailed feedback. You can go through each question and kind of do a follow-up review. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's 3 o'clock and I'm going to show you guys just one more thing. This new application, actually, I've just discovered not too long ago. Oh, sounds like the website actually came back online. Yeah. Well, I'm going to close that. And here we go. Where's my parlay? Oh, very quick website. I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys two more things then. So one is Would You Rather, and the website is actually either.io. And so very quick Would You Rather, integrated online. So I thought this was a funny question to start with. Would you rather only be able to dance the Charleston or only be able to dance the Macarena for the rest of your life? If you're dancing, you can only do one. And then you click here. I'm going to choose Macarena. Why not? And 58% agree out of 800. So actually around 1.3 million or close to 1.4 million people who voted on that. It's ridiculous. And you just click on the arrow. Would you rather constantly have a 40-pound weight on your shoulders or constantly have 10-pound weights on each of your feet? Yeah, Would You Rather is always a fun discussion activity that you can kind of have with your classes. So the last thing I want to show you guys is parlay. I'm not going to be able to really demonstrate, but I'm going to be able to show you my account. And actually parlay is, now they just said until the end of April, it's available to everyone to have a premium account. Because normally it's kind of limited if you have just a free account. But because of the coronavirus situation, it is now, everyone can have full access until the end of April. And who knows if they're going to extend that. I've created this online roundtable, and basically you have a discussion prompt. Can everyone see that, actually, just to be sure?
Yep, we can see your screen.
Okay. My prompt was, the internet should be a basic human right. Agree or disagree? Okay, while nearly everyone agrees that the internet is a useful tool, there's far less agreement about how much should be visible. I'm not going to read everything, but there's a prompt by the teacher. You can put videos. You can actually kind of do a whole lesson here. And then the idea is that all these people on the left, these are famous historical figures, okay? They're actually my students. And only I see the names of my students. By the way, this is goparlayideas.com. And I'll type it again in the chat. Go.parlayideas.com. And so I can see what my students are doing. First, what happens is basically the students, they respond to this. And I remember Juliet, I told her actually, don't be afraid to be provocative, okay? So she said, disagree, humans. So there are some mistakes here, and actually the teacher can reply. I can leave a comment here and correct mistakes if I want. Should not have platform to express themselves. They have to follow the government instructions. I told her actually, say something that might provoke other people to reply. And the other students didn't know who she was. Her name was Konstantin. I can't pronounce that. Siolkovsky. I don't know if that's exactly correct. So this was fun. All the students, and actually the students learn about who these people are. Konstantin, I'm not going to pronounce the whole name, was a Russian and Soviet rocket scientist and pioneer of the astronautic theory of Russian and Polish descent. Okay, so then you can click to learn more about all these historical figures. The teacher can leave prompts. You are random people. I totally disagree. Okay, you should put your own house in order. I thought that was funny. This was actually the very first time I ever tried this. It was just about a week ago. And there were a lot of interactions. And the teacher, what's great is I can click on summary. 81% submitted a response. So actually, that means that not everyone finished the assignment. 56% gave at least one comment, 44% received. So that means that as a teacher, what I should do is probably send a message in the comment box, or I can nudge the other students to participate more. 18 words, the average comment length. We have a word cloud. Okay, so this is interesting. We can kind of bring that up and have a discussion about that. And here, you see the interactions. So here, this student, MJ, I'm going to have to look, we have just the initials, really sent out a lot of comments to all these other students. And I can see that this student is participating a lot. And then I go here, and then I see that HH only sent one comment. Is that right? No, he or she, I don't know who. It's Hart from Togo. He sent 2 comments, one all the way out here to VC, and there was an interaction with Capucine. It's really great. You get to see all the interactions, and you get to see who's participating, who's not, and you can actually export all of this. This may not necessarily be, well, it could be useful. It can be done synchronous and asynchronous. You can basically just tell everybody to go into this, what they call a round table. And this could become basically the platform for the lesson. You can maybe keep another webinar program open to just have the voices and to speak with your students, because you can't speak in Parlay Ideas, but you can use Parlay Ideas for all the chatting and talking and interactions. And yeah, I can just view, for example, Walter Cronkite's comment, and yeah, it's really nice. I thought this was a good activity to get students communicating in a different way and thinking critically. Okay.